So I've said about giving up sleep, making sacrifices. It has to be more than just giving up sleep, going without something, putting a stop on something that was once an enjoyment. If that's all it is, if you have one thing that you say no more of, no more alcohol on the weekends, that's never going to be enough. If you say I'm willing to skip something, I'm willing to skip eating food, that's just that. Those are real. Just I use the example of it was Beyonce said she would go without something to eat. She didn't have time to eat. She goes without something to eat. Those are small things. Those don't make the difference. You have to be an absolute animal whenever you're going at stuff over and over again, where you have every reason to get those things. You would need sleep whenever you're training and exerting and going forward and forward. You would need food whenever you're constantly engaged and going forward. That's where those things add up. But those are small decisions to the person that's just living an average life. And not only that, if those are the only small sacrifices that you make, you're not prepared for the real sacrifices that it takes. Where it's if you have to get something finished, if you have to get something completed, you're willing to sacrifice the sleep, the food, the days, the people, the birthdays, the oh, you had to be there, why weren't you there? All those things add up in life. And then it becomes the big sacrifices where you say, to get there, and I have this person that's been with me for 10, 15 years, but she's not going to be the person that's going to bring me along on this journey. She's not going to be a support, and unfortunately she's a hindrance. Same vice versa, someone who's in a relationship with a male who says that's just never going to work. You now want to go in a new direction, and that man's not going to support you. How does a woman turn around and say, no longer is this going to work? That's what it takes. Those are the real sacrifices. People aren't willing to do those ones. People are willing to say, well, I'm willing to go to bed a wee bit earlier tonight, or I'm willing to go to bed, I'm willing to miss out on sleep, I'm going to go to bed later tonight to finish the product for tomorrow. Those are small things. A salesperson or a product developer or someone who's doing something and they finish one small project and sacrifice 2 to 3 hours, or the person that says they're going to go to bed earlier so whenever they get up the next day they're going to be able to train. That's not enough in life. Make a real sacrifice where you say, I'm only getting up at this time regardless of what it is. I'm only going to go forward and actually until I meet that end goal. I'm no longer going to do something. I'm no longer going to drink. Say you drink alcohol 3 times a week. I no longer drink alcohol until I get to that end goal. Be it raising your income or be it getting a promotion. I'm no longer going to another big sacrifice that really shouldn't be one, but most people make it seem like it's a big sacrifice. I'm no longer going to rent that house anymore. You've got the best house of your dreams. You're fueling into the house, but it's no longer where you need to be. You need to be somewhere that gives you more opportunity. You're now going to put a sacrifice on your current living conditions, which might be one of the most happiest parts of your life, but you know you can't progress until you get into the right market around the right people. You have to move to a totally different place. Those are real sacrifices. You're now changing your whole lifestyle. Somewhere where that you live and you really want to be, and you're now choosing somewhere that's different. Somewhere that's maybe a different country, different city, whatever, to get more opportunities. We're now talking about a different level of sacrifice. But those are something that comes and goes. It's only going to be a matter of time before you're excelling again. And now you have to say, what's the next sacrifice? The people that have a lot in life, or have achieved a lot, or are the happiest, are people that have sacrificed a lot. It takes a lot to get anything in return. Why do we see someone who's exerting themselves every single day, pushing themselves to absolute maximum capacity, and still they don't make it? Or we see someone who we would say is phenomenal at what they do, someone who's great, a person out there that we see is great at something. We see these great people who are able to go skydiving at amazing heights, and they don't get anything in return for it. So they're able to do something, they're able to push past limits most people won't push past, and still there's nothing in return there. It's because it takes massive amounts. You have to keep going and going and going and applying it in many different things. And then one day you get the major return. Whatever it is according to you. You get the break, you get the family you want, you get the house you want, you get whatever it is. Everything in life is relative to someone. So for me, I might say I got the car I want. For somebody else, they say I finally got that that sense of achievement. I received an award. Many people out there are going towards that one reward. You don't get there, and you don't have the opportunity for it until you do all of that to a massive extent. I hope you can realize the difference between the sacrifice of saying I did that one day and the sacrifice of I never did that again. That was my number one place. I loved that city and I left it. Or that other big sacrifice, that was my lifestyle. Everything about it was running well. And I said no more. I lost many friends. Most of my family were there, but I know I need to do this. Those are the real sacrifices. The little shortages of sleep and food, and I'm getting up earlier to train and work out, and I'm gonna go and do a tougher workout. Those are small sacrifices in life. You need to make a lot of sacrifices in life that are more valuable in the long term. But even people who have went far in life still won't even comprehend that, still won't even apply it. Get that in check. Let me know how that goes for you.